Okay, I'm with Taylor Gardner of BackSpin Tea down here at the NFCA meeting in New Orleans. And this is a great, great product. First time I saw this product, I told you I thought this was a great product a couple years ago. Tell everybody about what we've got here, what BackSpin Tea is.
Okay, it's an Edison award-winning tea. We also won the ABCA Best of Show in 2015 when we first opened. We're only 2 years old. We're still a very young company, and we have a great product. Popularity is booming, and very simply put, we're taking away the ground ball. Hitters don't want to hit the ground ball to the pitcher and have that easy out, at first. So the question is, what part of the ball are hitters hitting to get line drives? And so we did a lot of thinking. Got some engineers and some scientists and some professors at colleges, and it was very simple, actually, when we did all the study, that you got to hit slightly below the equator to get the ball at least elevated enough to get out of the infield. Well, the result when you hit below the equator of the ball, backspin. And that's what every coach is looking for with line drive. So we cover up the top of the ball, part of the ball you don't want to hit, part of the ball that pitchers want you to hit,
right?
And we give you a backspin tee.
So after you see this completed, it makes sense. It's just coming up with it.
Coming up with it, yes.
Yeah, once you see it, you go, oh yeah, that makes common sense. But it's like having the common sense to come up with the idea. You and your brother invented this, right?
Yes, we did. He was a professional pitcher and also a pro coach and a pro scout in baseball. And it was kind of intriguing, to talk about this from a pitcher standpoint, that pitchers want you to hit the top of the ball. Their changeups, their curveballs, their sliders all down in the zone. So why? And it was just every pitcher that we asked, they want ground ball, double play outs. They want 27 outs in a 9-inning game, and so it made sense to them. We take it to all these hitting coaches, and everyone has a little different view,
right,
of how to hit, and and that's fine. But no one could argue that line drives weren't the preferred result. So it gave us even more fuel for the fire. What part of the ball gives you line drives, and it's still the bottom half.
And this is, the bottom half are showing. So coming up with this is a different system because we're used to seeing tees that we set a ball on,
right,
not that holds a ball suspended magically in the air. I mean, how'd you come up with this system of holding the ball up?
Oh, that's a secret. No, I'm just kidding with you. The secret is it's magic. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's what I thought.
we actually use surface tension, not suction, not a vacuum. We didn't feel the need to use a machine or anything that might require electricity to hold a ball up. So to come up with surface tension and taking that concept and being able to hold any softball or any baseball was revolutionary. And I got to give a lot of credit to our engineering team. I mean, they helped us perfect it. But when we first came up with it, we didn't know how good it would do. You're holding a ball from the top. Is the tee going to fall over, anything like that? And the answer is no. It's actually better because all the energy is going through the ball and deflected through the rest of the tee, so not very much energy gets thrown down to the base.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't move around very much.
Well, let's talk about pitch path.
Okay.
Tell me about it.
Well, as we all know, a ball actually comes down through the hitting zone, right about 1 to 3 to 5 degrees. If you can imagine the ball coming down through the hitting zone.
Okay.
And of course, they do release it, near their hip, and it does have an apex, but it still comes back down with gravity. Everything comes down with gravity, So the actual true middle of the ball is kind of misleading. We've all been taught that this is the true center of the ball.
Right.
But once you realize that the ball is actually coming down through the hitting zone, the true center
It changes the angle.
It changes, yes. So about 2.5 centimeters is about where it is. Okay, so it's not that far away from what we think of the middle of the ball, but when a ball's in motion, the true middle does change.
Right.
So we're actually showing you the true center of the ball.
And you're trying to hit a round bat with a round ball area size of a dime.
Yes.
So if you can hit the correct area of the dime, it's going to make a big difference.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that brings me to swing path. If a ball's coming,
if
it's coming down to 1 to 5 degrees, swinging level, swinging up, swinging down. We hear all these terms. Well, we've even heard, swinging level with the ground, So, but if you're matching the plane of the pitch with the ball coming in, we consider that to be swinging level with the pitch path. So that gives you the maximum room for contact.
Right.
So if you're a little early, a little late, at least your barrel is still on path with the ball. And that's what gives you the best chance of hitting the bottom half and getting a line drive.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, you told me something earlier about rise balls that I found interesting. Can you tell me? Let's go through that. 'Cause
Well,
I thought that was really interesting.
It's a very, very understudied pitch. It's a great pitch. It is not the pitcher's fastest pitch. Some teach with bullet spin, some teach with 6-12 backspin. But the honest truth is, it still comes down with gravity, just like every pitch does. If it didn't, it would keep going up until the moon, and we've never seen that happen. So it is a good pitch. But the issue is that NASA did the study, and it takes 220 miles an hour of constant speed plus 35 revolutions per second to make a ball rise 1 inch. We don't produce those numbers. We don't throw at 220. We don't even hit at 220 miles an hour. Now, to say that it doesn't look like it rises, I'd be wrong. It does look like it rises. It's a great pitch. Our eyes can fool us. I mean, we've all seen that magician cut that girl in half, and I know she was cut in half. But
put it back together.
Yeah, put it back together. Yeah, but reality tells me that I got tricked. And the same thing with a lot of off-speed pitches, not just the rise ball. There are drop balls and curve balls that fool us too. And so it's to the pitcher's benefit that it's a good pitch, but the honest truth is every ball comes down with gravity, and that's where we get the true center of the ball and why we invented this.
That makes sense. Well, now, from what I understand, you and your brother are going to give us a sample of how this works.
We're going to try to.
And we're going to get to see it in motion, which I think is really cool. So let's go ahead and go to that.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, guys, I got my brother Jarrett Gardner here, co-inventor, professional ball player, and we're going to set this tee up and take a swing off of it for you and show you how to use this amazing tee. Here we go. Take the top arm, slide it into the base arm. It is infinitely adjustable, so if you want to raise or lower your tee by the inch, millimeter, whatever you choose for your advanced hitters, you can. Take this clamp, simply pull down the lever. That tightens it up. And as you can see here on the cone, just twist the ball in. Very, very simple. Give a little twist. It shows you what part of the ball to hit, and you're ready to go. As you can see, the tee is very stable. The bat is not hitting much of the cone at all. So we're getting a very long, lasting cone, very durable, because the bat isn't tearing through the cone when hitting the bottom half of the ball, which we know leads to line drives. Take another swing. And who doesn't want a better tee that doesn't move very much?
Wow, that was impressive. That really showed you how this works. I'm amazed how that sticks in there so well.
It's a work in progress. We perfected it now. It wasn't always easy, but we feel we have the best, not only inverted tee on the market, but maybe a better training aid entirely. And you can find these on www.backspintee.com if you want. We do college discounts as well for anyone needing to spend that extra money and get the best tee on the market. So,
well, what is this tee run?
$349.99 for the pro model and $199 for the standard model. No more expensive than your top of the line glove or bat.
And is there like a warranty or anything on it?
1-year warranty on the tee itself.
I bet you haven't had many return though from the
No,
looks
we've
of
had
this.
0 returns.
Yeah, I was gonna guess it's easy to give out. You could almost give out a 50-year warranty if no one brings them back. Yeah,
exactly.
That's an easy warranty to give when they're made as well.
It's
I want
true.
to thank you for coming on and explaining this to me and the folks at Fastpitch TV.
Hey, not a problem.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you very much.
This show is a member of the Fastpitch TV network. See all of our shows and blogs at www.fastpitch.tv.